Hey Cancer, welcome back to Divinity Gems. Get an astral reading for October 1st through the 7th, 2018. A couple final shuffles for you using the traditional rider deck today, and then we'll pull some clarity for you. Whichever oracle deck seems appropriate following your reading. Okay, let's do your 9-card spread for my Cancers, week of October 1st through the 7th. Bottom of the deck is the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Not holding on to something. No greedy, selfish ways. Let's see how that plays out for the week and goes along with your overall energy. Top row, I have the Emperor upright, the Lovers in reverse, and the Knight of Swords. He is upright. Emperor, strong, positive, confident energy, almost arrogant to a degree. King of the world there to me. The Emperor embodying an energy of all four kings. The Lovers making a decision on a lover is in reverse. Knight of Swords, who is mentally sharp enough to take the actions that he needs. He knows exactly why he's riding off and what he's going to go do. And to me, this is taking action on a love situation. The Devil is in reverse. These two have been coming out together on a few of my reads. So we had the Lovers in reverse and the Devil in reverse. And when you look, they look like the same two sets of lovers, but one is chained together, and the other one is divinely blessed together. In reverse, next to the 9 of Pentacles, which is to me accumulation of good things, wealth, happiness, just building up. Happiness. And the 8 of Swords finishing out that row. It's getting interesting, Cancer. I feel like the lover that you desired, you are seeing them for who they are right now. You're seeing them for who they are. And you're seeing how it just was not as good for you as maybe you once thought it was. I see clarity coming to the situation. I see why the Lovers are in reverse is because the Devil is in reverse. And as the Empress, you're wise enough to see through that. And with the Ace of Swords out, you have complete clarity on the issue. Complete clarity. 6 of Wands was in reverse, so victory. No celebration, no victory on that one. 7 of Swords was feeling mental strain over it. And then with the 7 of Swords being next to the King of Swords, who is in reverse. So you're mental on this. Okay, he's looking back at the King of Swords in reverse. Like there's no logic to this right here. There's no mental understanding to it. There's no logic. There's no logic in what is transpiring here and why you're not holding on to it. Why that 4 of Pentacles is in reverse. It's kind of obvious. It's not looking like it was the best situation or scenario for you when it came to choosing a lover. May have had you in your head a whole lot. 9 of Swords energy, but you're over feeling like that. You're over the strain of feeling like that, the stress of feeling like that. The 9 of Swords energy is in reverse. 3 of Wands. Why do I feel like you just found out something, Cancer, that you didn't know? And you will be finding it out, or you did find it out, but didn't make you happy, and it made you have to make a choice when it came to love. And I feel like you chose to get out of this situation here because you saw it for what it was. You saw it as bringing you a lot of mental anguish instead of happy, joyful, loving feelings. And so because of that clarity, King of Cups, Star in reverse, because of that clarity, I feel like you're going to be going towards something that's more emotional fulfilling to you, because this lover situation just was not, it turned out to be devil energy versus lover's energy. Definitely look like the same two set of people right there. But where you thought it was wonderful, it was not. And so I feel like those two are in reverse for that reason. You decided against it. Was it in your own best interest? There is your inner strength there. Remaining strong through it with the 9 of Wands. It was a situation that you did not like how it played out, but you remained strong through it. You were looking for clarity and insight on it, but you were remaining strong. And now that you have your clarity and insight, I feel like now you've been given that clarity and insight, or you will be given it. And at the end of it, you will be moving away from it. That Chariot. 2 different opinions, 2 different directions. And there's the Knight of Wands, who wasn't so confident before. But once he receives enough clarity and insight, he finds the confidence to make that move. And you will be making that move with the Chariot. Moving away towards anything and making a decision against any relationships or lovers that were not balanced for you. Anybody who had you feeling stabbed in the back, any sneaky person, conniving type of one being on the up and up, one being completely truthful, you're going to see them for who they are this week. If there was a third party situation, no sir, you will not be dealing with that anymore. If they were not being honest, if they were seeing someone else on the side, hanging out a little bit too much, there's that Ace of Cups. You're looking for emotional fulfillment here. Emotional fulfillment. 6 of Cups, there was no balance. You were not being emotionally fulfilled in that situation. That's why it is. The choice is going to be made, or the choice became clear to you that that wasn't the love relationship for you. 6 of Cups, it wasn't balanced. 9 of Cups. You need some joy in your life, some emotional happiness, some emotional fulfillment, and that was definitely not bringing you any. And the Wheel of Fortune will spin in your favor for that, because now it is time. It is time to get over the hurt, over the loss. That 5 of Cups being in reverse. No more of that sadness right there. That's gone. That's done. That's over. And now you're moving towards the new Cancer, the new happy. Yes. New happy justice. And clear insight with that 8 of Wands. Whether it's upright or not. That is clear movement, clear direction, clear insight. Justice being restored for you, Cancer. I like it. I like it. Something can look one way and we can hope it one way, then it plays out another way. Well, it's about when it does. What do we do? Do we still keep trying to hold on to it because it was what we wanted in the first place? Or are we going to do the logical thing when we realize something is not balanced for us or not in our best interest? Then we make the decision that is in our own highest good. Should be clear, but for some people it's not. Make the decision that's in your best interest. Let's get some clarity on this lover situation for some of my Cancers. Eight of Swords and Strength are in reverse. Trying to remain in situations, to me, you think it's hard to get out of, but it's really not. It was a whole lot easier to get out of or play out than you thought it would. Didn't even take a whole lot of strength, because it was easy. I feel like it was easy. Why it didn't take a whole lot of strength? Because it was easy to fix. It was an easy thing to see, to recognize. Queen of Wands. She's inspirational. She is about her business. She takes the actions she needs when she needs to because she understands that she's taking the actions because they're wise. They're wise. They're intelligent actions for myself. I'm not going to do anything for myself that's not in my own best interest. And choosing a love situation, definitely an important move. You're not basing it off of things that you used to base it off of in the past. Not basing it off tradition, not holding on to things because of what other people say, because somebody told you that's the way you should do it. Not holding on to stuff that's not emotional fulfilling for those reasons anymore. Those reasons aren't good enough anymore. It's not making me happy. There's the Eight of Wands again. Clear direction, clear movement, clear insight, Cancer. Nine of Wands is planning and strategizing. You're not strategizing to me. You're not. I mean, it's just clear what you want. It's clear what you want. The decision is going to get made this week. It's going to get made this week. Some of you will be weighing out the pros and cons of staying and going in a relationship. That Unknown card with the Empress in reverse. Definitely a family situation. Could involve children as well. The Empress is pregnant. In reverse, I just see her holding that belly. Could involve children in this decision as well. Whether or not or how you want to go about it, the unknown is there. How you want to go about it. Sometimes I stare in this one and get a little something. I feel like above everything else, you just were not wanting to be hurt again. There's no plan. There's no strategy on this. This is just you knowing what it is you want and knowing what it is you don't want. And I think you're clear on that, Cancer. Like you are just, if I want it, I'm sticking with it, but I'm not holding on to old belief systems anymore that I have to try to work on something with somebody that's not balanced for me. And I'm not attaching myself or staying attached in anything based on some old tradition, some old belief system. I'm not holding on to stuff like that anymore. Either it's a good situation or it's not. When it comes to love, it's very easy. Either it feels great or it feels bad. Some fighting, some stress going on with that Five of Wands energy there. It's a lot of conflicts right there. With the Page of Swords being in reverse, there's no conversation about that conflict there. You're wanting to, but maybe you're afraid that you might say the wrong thing or come across too harsh, and then it's going to bring about more conflict. So maybe you're holding your tongue a little bit while you kind of just observe and try to decide what it is you want to do. Hermit mode, I'm seeing. Going to be in hermit mode until you decide what it is emotionally you want to do, how you want to move, and what message you want to deliver here when it comes to your emotions and what you desire. I feel like you're doing a whole lot of thinking about that this week. Just needed some alone time. Maybe you needed a break from a lover so that you can really think clearly what it is you want to do for yourself. You feel like you've been working hard. Been working really hard, and maybe you just need a break. Maybe you've been trying really hard to hold this situation together and keep it rejoiceful, keep it lively, keep it happy. And in reverse, I feel like you just are not feeling the fulfillment, the rejoicing that you thought you would feel. Right now, you're kind of tired. And if you have been fighting or arguing, that's probably what you're tired of. There's that Chariot again. Moving. Wishes in reverse, 9 of Cups in reverse. For some of you guys, you thought this was going to be the relationship finally that you wanted, and still you found something in it that you were not happy with, and a decision had to be made as to whether you were staying or going. Yeah. 2 of Cups in reverse. Somebody got stabbed in the back there. And I mean, that guy trips me out every time. He walks away knowing he did it, watching, looking over his shoulder to see how she's affected by what he did. And there is the 2 of Cups, those two lovers exchanging their cups with each other in the water is now in reverse. Replaced by that stab wound there. I'm feeling like, Cancer, some of you felt betrayed and done wrong. Left out in the cold by someone. Ready to walk away from it. Ready to leave it behind. And the milestone that you had hoped to reach is in reverse now. Not seeing it with that person anymore, while the Lovers is in reverse. Not seeing it anymore for some of you guys. Yeah, this is a foundational break. 3 of Pentacles. Somebody's leaving the home, somebody's leaving the foundation, or there definitely was a shakeup. Definitely a shakeup. 2 sad looking people right here. Not happy. Aw, Cancer. Let's pull some clarity from the Soulful Women deck. I'm feeling like that's your overall energy for the week. I'm not going to change it up in any kind of way, or, it is a general reading, so only take from it what you can. If it don't fit, don't try to make it fit. You'll know how you're feeling about the situation, and whether you were going back and forth in your head about this love situation. I feel like that decision is going to be made with that Lover's card coming out in both decks. 2 of Cups coming out in reverse. Just not feeling a whole lot of happiness and confidence in you guys wanting to maintain this relationship. Earth Angel. I am a guardian of Mother Earth and protect all who will live on her. It's interesting to come out for you guys' energy. Pull one more for Cancer. Well, sacral chakra, heart chakra. I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. Loving relationships. Loving yourself first, unconditionally. I feel comfortable in my own body and I'm sensitive to other people's feelings. Sacral chakra. That is where that energy is located, that sacral chakra in your body. And then that is also attached to our intense sexual feelings, desires right there, all tied up in that sacral chakra, that energy there. And your heart chakra, which of course is your love and the way you love and nurture. I feel like the Guardian Mother Earth came out because it's showing the evolution of you. Like you learned some things, Cancer, when it comes to love. So you were ready to give love and be ready to receive love in a certain way. And then all of a sudden you got hit with a lot of conflict that you weren't expecting. I feel like kind of swayed your thinking, maybe. Kind of swayed it a little bit. Definitely moving towards planning something new, growing something new for yourself once this situation is settled for you. Full of Soulful Women to close it out. It's for my males as well. What's Soulful Women? Gonna be that one. Sanctuary. In my inner sanctuary, I connect to peace, inner quietude, and comfort. And I have been getting this a lot today as well. Just needing to take that pause sometimes, going within, seeing what it is that we want, playing the whole thing back out in our hearts and our minds and making that wisest decision for us. While we're doing it, though, sometimes we need that inner sanctuary, that comfort and quiet of our own thoughts, being able to hear our own intuition very clearly so that we know how to proceed and we're not, being pulled by other people's wants and desires and opinions. But inner sanctuary, it is your safe haven to think for yourself and do what's in your own best interest without worrying about others. This is about your journey and what's important to you and what you're trying to bring in positive into your life. Then, yeah, you may go into some isolation this week, just trying to figure it all out. Think about what it is that you want when it comes to love. I really do see love a lot across this in a relationship. That was in reverse. So foundational breaks could play out across this week for you, but just make sure that if you are choosing to stay in a relationship, you're choosing for the right reasons. You're choosing because they're bringing you emotional fulfillment and happiness. You're not worried about holding on to some tradition of I have to stay with this person because of whatever, but only choosing a relationship that's going to bring balance to you, fulfillment to you, emotional happiness to you. Or really, what's the point of being in a relationship? It's going to cause a bunch of stress, a bunch of arguments all the time just to say I'm with somebody. So it's going to play out for you this week, Cancer. Hope that you are making wise decisions for yourself and doing what's in your own best interest, because at the end of the day, you are responsible for your own happiness. So choose wisely, choose happy, choose you, choose you. Thanks for watching. Until next time, if you need to book a personal reading, www.divinitygems33.com. Till next time.